Hello, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a let's make video. And what we're making today is we actually get to use the Anna Griffin Diorama card dies. And this is what they make. They make like a shadow box type of card. They're really, really pretty. These are the inspirations that you get with the die set. They're just gorgeous. Isn't that great? But look at all the depth that you get from the shadow box. Like, they're so, so pretty. And then on the inside, you get the instructions on how to use the die in the Empress and then how to put the card together. Okay, so, well, here. So there's that, and then these are the dies. So this smaller set, it's 2 sheets. And these I got in the Anna Griffin, I think it was Create 8, and this is class number 7. And so they came like this for me in a plastic envelope. And so this smaller sheet, this is your card front. These are some beautiful layers that you can put on top, some embellishments, and then you get a couple Christmas embellishments there. It's like a little holly leaf and a fun little leaf die there. And then this here is technically a frame die. When you cut it out, it actually looks like this. It's really pretty. And then this one here, it's like one of my favorite all-time dies. And I like it because it just cuts out. There's like no punching. There's nothing, no detail that you have to make sure that you got the little piece out of. Like this one, it's so pretty. But in it, there's this beautiful cutout detail in it. And so you have to make sure to punch all that out. Well, this one here, is a gorgeously detailed frame die, but there's nothing in it that you actually have to punch out, which I really, really like. Here, let me show you on this. See how gorgeous that is? Isn't that so pretty? It's lovely. I just love it. It's beautiful and it cuts so amazing. So there's that one. And then, so that's what comes on that first set. And then on the second set, this is your card base. This is what makes the shadow box here, this big die. You have to have the big machine for this one too. So it's a 8 by 10 die. So it's really big. And you get, this is a border die that comes with it. You can use this as a square embellishment die like this, or it's actually made to where you cut it in 4 and these are corner pieces. And so that's pretty fun as well. And then you get these a couple of flower dies that are all together and have all the pieces that go to make the flower. And then you get some leaves and then a smaller leaf and then the border, like I said. And then, yeah, just a gorgeous, really beautiful, awesome cutting set of dies. So, okay, so here was the deal. There's the story. So we made that really fun rosette with the corner pocket cone of flowers on it. And I was like, oh my goodness, wouldn't it be really fun if we could take that corner pocket bouquet and we could stick it in a card? And so I ended up, this is my first attempt. And so what I did was I made some flowers. I used the flowers out of the set and I made these beautiful little flowers. So you have this pretty pink layered up one. You have this beautiful purple crinkle flower that looks like a bachelor button. And then on some of the layers, I just use the smaller ones to make smaller flowers. So you have a single layer with these sugar stamens. This is a rosehip stamen. The stamens I got from Heartfelt Creations. You should still be able to get them. I think they're still selling them. Try Amazon, scrapbook.com, Michael's, Joann's, something like that, and whatnot. So I made these flowers. And so look at these little cuties. Aren't those just so sweet? They're so tiny. This was supposed to be the center for this, but then I put the rosehip stamen in there and just thought they came out so lovely. So cut out some of the leaves in mint chip, pearlescent, as well as the Anna Griffin matte gold. And I wanted to use these in my pocket. Well, I made this card and it is really beautiful, right? Oh, but when I went to put the flowers on the inside of the card, the rosehip stamens on these are too deep. The flower depth ended up being too tall and they didn't work. Like, they really made the lid stand up too high, so I couldn't actually use them in the design of the card. So I ended up just using the flowers that came in the class kit. And this is I also used some of the new doilies, Anna Griffin's new lace doilies, these here. And then I ended up using a Valentine card topper. This one here, vintage Valentine card toppers. I love these. They are just so nice to add for whether you use them singularly by themselves, they're beautiful, or you layer them all up on top of each other. They're just fantastic. And so that's what that looks like. And so then I ended up, this is the smallest corner pocket that's in that corner pocket die, that set. This is the smallest one. Did that little vellum trick that I showed you in that other video. Added one of the bows out of the class kit. So this is how you use those corners. You just cut them in 4 and embellish the corners like that. Isn't that just beautiful? And then I just layered up the borders all the way around and thought this just came out so, so pretty. Even with those flowers that came out of the kit, like, look at all the dimension on that. Just gorgeous. Now, even with this, how I did this, the card doesn't actually close super flat anyways. So I could have just used those, but it wouldn't, the look didn't work. So I was trying not to, make it this deep, but in all reality, when it's sitting on the table, like, it's just absolutely beautiful anyways. Yeah. And it's just a lovely, decorative piece to look at. And so I didn't think it was too big of a deal. But then I went to, so I was like, okay, let's try it again. And no bueno yet again. But here's the second card. Really pretty. Used all the same elements, but different ones, but out of all those kits, doilies and all those things. And then this is what this one turned out to be. This one ended up this way because when I was putting the card base together, I was going to do a second one for the top to do a box. Well, I put this one together and I made a party foul. I put the score tape on the wrong edge. I thought I had the tab folded all the way out and I didn't. I had missed one that was folded under. So I ended up with score tape, and I can try to peel that off there and put some, probably some glitter or something on it, and it will look just fine. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I might do that later so I don't have to waste the card. But anyways, I ended up, well, let's not throw it out completely. I can fix it. But there again, those are not going to work in a single layer. And I didn't want to sacrifice the paper because this is, right? Isn't that just beautiful paper? So pretty. This is the Lillian paper crafting kit is where this paper is out of. Both of these are actually, look at how gorgeous that paper is. So lovely. And then if you don't take the metal shim out if you're using the Empress, it wrinkles up so bad. The bottom portion came out really nice because I remembered to take the shim out, because after I cut this one, this edge was so wrinkly. But I'm gonna put a gold detail on that. Probably one of these. I'll just layer on top of it afterwards. We're done here, right? You won't even be able to tell. Boom! Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to pop one of those on there after we're done. But I'm still trying to get this video done, so hopefully 3rd time's a charm. So yeah, but that's what this one looks like, and that's what that, right? Came out super pretty anyways. And then I can fix that with some glitter or something. Yeah, maybe even some diamond dust or something like that, and it'll still look really cool, really fun. But, so 3rd time's a charm. Let's go ahead, try it again. So in that card kit, when I took this class 2 years ago, I cut these out to do the second card or the third card that was in the class, and I ran out of time. I was still trying to get the first one done. Then I got these. Then the class was over. So these have been sitting in the card kit for 2 years. And I thought, okay, this is the last chance. Because I've used up almost all the paper in the kit. And thought, okay, let's try to get this. Let's try to make this work. So I have these 2 card bases. So this is literally just the bottom cut out, not the top. So it's 2 of this die here. And then I just went ahead and grabbed out, quite a few of the embellishments. So I've got some frames, some corners, a couple of these frames, the borders. I did cut the piece that's going to be the hinge for these 2 items. And this is 3/4 by 7. And on the 3/4 side, I scored at 3/8. And this is what's going to allow me to open up the box card. It's going to allow me to open it. So it's going to go on the left side as my hinge piece. And I'm going to do it. It's the same pattern. So I'm going to put it like that, and you won't even notice it. And I can still embellish it if I don't like what it looks like too. So yeah, and the only other thing I thought about was, because it is a box, it's going to be a dual box. I think what I'm going to do as well is go ahead and grab a piece of white ribbon that hopefully I remember to put on first before I start embellishing the top of it. And that's going to be my closing mechanism. I'm actually going to tie a bow on the right side to keep it closed. And then I can untie it and it will help me open it up like that. Actually, let me grab that before I forget. Hold on. Okay, so I've got this May Arts beautiful sheer ribbon. It's not sheer, but it's a really nice, soft, supple ribbon that I love to use. Or if we don't like the color of that or the thickness, I have this purple seam binding that we could wrap around it as well. And that would be pretty too, because it goes with that purple pretty decently. I think it would be really nice. I don't know. We're just going to have to see though what we want to use when that time comes. So I got those out. So hopefully I don't forget that part. But if I do, we can ad-lib something else. So basically, after you fold all the score lines, there is, if you start from the bottom edge on each side, there are 4 score lines that you want to fold on. And you want to be careful not to fold, especially on the one here, that you don't fold the die embossed detail. And how you know if you're on the right one is if on the edge of the paper where these tabs are, it's the one that goes from tab to tab. That's the line. And then on here, it's the one that follows the paper all the way across when you fold the tab in. So from side to side, it's that one there. See how there's an embossed detail there as well? But you're wanting to fold just on the score lines. And if you're having a hard time getting them straight, if you take a, if you take a ruler that has a nice sharp edge like this Tim Holtz ruler and put this on the, from corner to corner, you put it on that score line and fold up to it and crease it there, that will give you a nice straight fold line. And you just do that on all of them, on all the sides. And that will help you get your lines nice and even, nice and straight. So then once you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to take some glue or some score tape. Well, it's score tape preferably because it's quicker. And I use the Sook Wang. This is what it looks like here, Sook Wang score tape. And go ahead on all the outside tabs. I'm going to put score tape, 1/4 inch score tape. And we're going to do that. Actually, let me go ahead and do that on, oh, and I got to turn my glue gun on. I use my glue gun for this part as well, because we're going to glue the mitered corners of this too. Not the straight ones, just the mitered ones. Wait, I'm on my, gotta make sure I'm on the right tab, right? So I don't have that same party vel happen. That would not be good. Oh, here. Yeah. So there we go. All the outer tabs have score tape on them. I'm going to do this one and I'll be right back. Okay. So I got that done and I went ahead and put one together. So that would be quicker. So basically you want to peel the score tape and we're going to do the 2 long sides first. And you want to just roll it in, making sure to tuck the 2 tabs in. Just push them in. And then roll this into itself, pushing with your fingers this bottom. See, there's the first tab you put the score tape on. That's going to get folded all the way under. And then the bottom edge of the second tab, as you're rolling it in, you want to push in. You want to push the bottom of that tab into itself so it keeps it square. And then just gently, firmly press down on the top of that without crushing it. Sometimes I use a little too much muscle and it goes, you're like, oops, that's a little too much. So just firmly press that down like so. And then you're going to do the other side. Same fashion, peel the score tape off. Make sure the score tape is on top of the tab. Push the 2 tabs in right here. and then making sure to push the edge of that tab into itself, pushing it all the way into itself, and then press firmly. So you have a nice square long tube to make your shadow box. Next, we're going to do the two short sides. And this is where you need the glue gun, and you're going to put on the diagonal edge of both sides, you're going to put glue right on the diagonal of each edge. So you see that one there? It's the one that's cut at an angle on each side, or it's the one second tab from the interior portion. So this is the first one. Then this is the second one that's got an angle. You're going to put it on those two edges. You're just going to put a little dab, and that's actually going to help you hold this one down and keep your mitered edges. But fold and push in and press down and hold the corners in. Press the corners down too, so that way they adhere with the hot glue. Like that. Hopefully you saw that. And if you get a little bit extra hot glue on your corners, don't worry, because you can use your fingernail and scrape it off, or don't even worry about it, because we're actually putting borders on the top of it. And the corners, you're not even going to see it. So don't even worry about that. Especially if you're just doing a card. You're just doing the card style, not the double box. Yeah, the single shadow box. So there again, roll into itself and up on itself, pressing. And what is going on with this one? Yeah, see, it just rolled right off. I'm not sure what was up with that corner, but it was a little bit grouchy. But there we go. Look at it. Isn't that great? That is so fun. So now I've got two, and this is going to go just like that. But we are actually done with the glue gun for now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put our binding piece on this. And I'm just going to do score tape and glue with this. So let me grab the 1/4 inch score tape, and you're going to flip it over. That's my outside edge. So I'm going to flip it over and put it on the inside. And I'm going to put 1/4 inch score tape on both of them. And on this one, so I don't have the bulky hot glue, I'm going to do wet glue as well. And you could have done wet glue with the score tape if you wanted to. That would have been really nice to make sure that your score tape stays nice and adhered. So I'm just going to do one side. And I'm going to grab my liquid glue and run a bead of glue on my score tape. Don't need a lot, that's it. And then I'm going to line this up on this side, making sure that my fold is on the top edge to the interior portion of the card. Like so. Line it up at the bottom, making sure you're not over. But then you also want to make sure that you're, really good on the fold there too. And once you really like it, just go ahead and gently rub your, there goes the pin, rub your fingers on that edge there, making sure that gets nice and adhered. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to peel the score tape, and you're going to add your liquid adhesive. So with this one, make sure your adhesive is on top of that tab. Put your liquid adhesive on. If you have direction 2 on your papers, you'll want to make sure your papers are going the right way. And mine match, so I'm going to go ahead and, so I'm going to line this up like this. And then press down, making sure everybody is nice and even and happy. But then we should also open it too here really quick. So I folded that. Oh yeah, look it. Isn't that terrific? Oh, that is pretty cool. I made sure too, when I folded this, I scored it at 3/8 on the 3/4 inch side. When I scored this, I folded it both ways a couple times to make this this seam here, the fold, nice and pliable. So when you go to open the card, it wasn't hard. It made it just super nice. And then it like looks really good together and like really nice, right? Okay, so we're done with that. And now we get to, phew. Oh, cool. Now we can put our closure on. Phew, I did not forget. Yay. So I need to see what I want to do here. I'm going to raise this up. I'm trying to get the camera's kind of like right at my shoulder, and it's like kind of in the way when I'm like reaching across the table. So let's see. I know it's jumbled, right? But don't worry. It's going to be just fine. So do I want to add a third color in here? Which wouldn't be too bad, because the inside is, what we have to remember, the inside's going to be purple. I think the purple actually doesn't look bad, although the white probably goes with it a little bit better. I think I like the size of, this better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want this, and I'm just going to put it right in the middle. So I'm going to pop that on the bottom, and I'm going to wrap this around, making sure that it's even, that we're even Steven for length. So I'm just like pulling it, stretching it, making sure it's even. And then I'm going to actually run a piece of scored tape across the front there. Yeah, right where I want it to go. And it doesn't have to go the whole way. There's so much stuff that's going to be glued onto the top of it, and you don't need to worry about it. So making sure we're even Steven again. And then I'm going to actually flatten this out. So when I go to layer on top of it, it layers nice and flat. And I don't have to worry about anything janky. So then I think what I'm going to do is, and I know I'm more towards the bottom than I am the, so I'm stretching this, evening it out. And I think I'm going to put another piece of score tape here. And I'm going to go from the edge as well. Let's see. I think I'm going to go about that far. And we're going to go right about here. That looks pretty good. And now what we want to do is go, burnish it down. There. And now we want to make sure this is even. And then we're going to stretch this around flat. And then burnish that onto the score tape. Right? Awesome. That is super cute. And now we could probably even tie a bow if we want. Oh, look how cute. Oh my goodness, the shadow box is darling. And the seam binding, great choice. Look how pretty that is. And it goes great with that green. That is so pretty. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and start our outside decorations. So I picked out, no. In the kit was, in the kit, there was, in the class kit, there's this beautiful pink pearlescent, paper, gorgeous, that I actually want to add to the front here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use some dimensionals on it, on the back of it. Just going to add a few. I love these Heartfelt Creations ones with the pull tabs. Oh, they're so nice. I got to look and see if they're still selling them. Because, yeah, they're supposed to go out of business, but I don't know. I don't know if they already are or what. Okay, we're just going to center this up on the top. So pretty with that green. I love pink and green together. It's so pretty. So then this one here, this came out of the doily die, but I actually cut off about 1/8 of an inch all the way around because I wanted to see more of the pink. And so I'm going to add dimension on this one as well. You don't need too many. It is just paper. Yeah, 6 should do it and be really nice. That's all I did on the other one as well, was just 6 of them. And so fun. Are you guys getting excited about the HSN craft show for Anna Griffin? Oh my goodness. That she's got so many beautiful things coming out. Oh wow. I am so excited. Okay, this is the Valentine card topper I picked out. Right? Oh yeah. Oh, but first we have to. Okay, wait. First we have to put our border on, and the border, I'm gonna, let's see what we can do actually. Oh, I can still pop this up. I am gonna actually pop this up with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. These are the tiny ones, and these work great. And I just discovered that I really like using my reverse tweezers to pick them up and put them where I want them. And the backers on these come off so easy, right? So I'm going to put these all the way around. I'll be right back. And put it on the top too. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got that done. And now what I want to do is I wanted to add this to the top, but I also wanted to add this heart, a doily heart. Wanted to add the doily heart. And oh yeah, I think that is going to be so pretty. And then this was going to be my sentiment that I was going to layer up with these, and Happy Valentine's Day. So I think I'm going to go this way. But I'm just going to put 2 at the top. So that way, just the top of it is popped up. And oh, I should probably glue this bottom piece down. Whoops. Just the top is popped up. And then I think what I'll do is I'll pop this up on here with the heartfelt as well. So I'm going to do like that. Yeah, I'm going to do like that. I think that's so pretty. With the heartfelt though. So let's go ahead and pop some of these on. Maybe there. I don't know. Yeah, that looks good. I think that'll be fine. Hopefully that all goes. If not, I didn't press down on them, so I can probably move them if I need to. Oops. Oh, and we're upside down. There we go, right? That looks pretty good. Okay, so now, definitely, yes, to dimension on this. And I'm not worried about this because this is going to go in a box anyhow. There we go. This one, though, doesn't need to be... This doesn't actually need to be popped up. And is this a sticker? It's a sticker. Yes. Because this one's already popped up and I'm layering right on top of it. So we can just pop this on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and now where's the... Oh, right there. This here goes there, but I can actually pop this up. So I'm just going to do a couple of these Stampin' Up! Ones just for a tiny bit of dimension. It doesn't need a whole lot because there is a ton going on already. And then look, isn't that terrific? Oh my goodness, that is the front of our card. And gosh, look how fun that is. Isn't that great? Yeah, that is cool. And it's a box. It's a box card. So here we go. Now we can do the inside. Oh yeah, this is going to be a hoot, but isn't that just beautiful? So pretty. And then it's going to open like this. Oh my goodness, right? And then you could even set it on the table. So like with even these look really cute, even just open like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that is fun. Now let's go ahead and get started. This is where I'm hoping the magic happens with the pocket die. Because this right here, this is the smallest corner pocket. This is the smallest corner pocket, and we're going to have to make a bit of adjustments because what I'm hoping for is to do a bouquet of flowers like that. So I think what I'd like to do is, because I want to use those, I really want to use those. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, oh, it doesn't fit. I didn't even think to check it. This doesn't go in there? Well, that's silly. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, no worries. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll just, okay. I didn't want to use that anyways. Okay. Let's, man, I really wanted that extra layer of pink. Or purple, actually. Or purple. Wow, that's so, actually it's going this way. Well. Let me figure out what to do. I was thinking that was gonna fit. So hang on one sec. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this doily layer here, and I am just gonna go ahead and lay it down flat. And I was messing around with the pocket, and in order to get that to work, I'm gonna actually have to do a little bit of finagling with it, some alterations to it. So, yeah. Oh, that's so pretty, right? That's so pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna be really happy because the pink actually pops off of that really nicely. So, okay, so here's the deal. I've got this pocket die, and in order for me to use it to make a flower bouquet in there, I'm actually gonna have to do something different because I was hoping to put this up here like this and then have this across here, but even that doesn't fit. So I just assumed it would fit, but it doesn't. So, and if I put this here, that doesn't hardly leave me any room for flowers. So I think I'm going to change my sentiment and I'm going to put something on top of this and go ahead and build the bouquet up here. So probably a bow with a little sentiment off the front of the pocket. So, but in order to get this to be looking pretty good, I'm going to have to trim these two sides, and then trim the bottom so I can glue it down in there, but still be able to use the tabs. So what I want to do first is I've cut a 3 3/4 by 3.5 inch piece of vellum that goes on here. And I want to go ahead because I love the shadow look of having that vellum on there. And so I'm going to attach this vellum to it. But first I want to cut it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut around what is sticking out. Honestly, I should have adhered it first and then did this. Oh, well. Life in the big city. That looks great. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some score tape strategically on the back of this and adhere this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I got that vellum attached, I'm going to figure out what I want to cut off. So I think what I want to do is I want it to come down at least this far. So I'm going to cut off right below that little detail there, as straight as I can, like so. And now I'm going to see what... Okay, and so now it looks like I need to round there, each corner like that. So I think I'm going to try to make it look natural. And then just cut this off. And then I think I'm going to try and do that and then cut this off. Wait. Or maybe like that. And then you won't see it. And I think I'm going to hope for the best on that. And that looks cute still. Oh, yeah, see? Okay, and it doesn't actually stick up too much when it's all the way down like that. And that still looks like a pocket. That is pretty cute. That is still pretty darn cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and put score tape on the... so I'm on the front side. I'm going to put score tape on these two tabs. Oh, but the big stuff. We're going to do the 1/4 inch. Oh, that's terrific. Boy, that came out nicer than I thought. So pretty. Burnish that down a little. Take these off. And I did round the paper a little bit with my fingers. Trying to get it to be in a cone. Like a cone shape. I did a little bit like that. Probably ought to maybe cut these off a little, I would guess. Otherwise, it looks like they're going to stick out or something. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's better, right? That's better. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see if we can get this, like, lined up in there. Oh, look how cute. Oh, my good night. That is darling. So, burnish that down. Oh, are we straight? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Okay, and then burnish that tape down a little down there. And then, oh my goodness, and it doesn't even stick up too much. But that was part of the reason I wanted the double box. Because look, isn't that great? It's nice. So you get all that dimension, but you get the depth of the added shadow box layer on the top. Oh, so fun. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Oh, and then I got this heart doily. And what if we do that? Nah, that kind of blends in, doesn't it? Okay, that was a lie. Let's not do that. Okay, but let's go ahead and see if we can pop these flowers in. I was thinking about adding in, let's see, we're going to want to do something like this. I think actually I need some of that, peat moss, I think. I think I'm going to need some of the peat moss to kind of help be my filler, and I can like stack on top of it a little bit and then go up. I'm going to grab some of that peat moss. Hang on. Okay, so I just grabbed a chunk of this Spanish peat moss, or Spanish moss, not peat moss, Spanish moss. I got it maybe on an upright. Spanish moss. I got this off of Amazon. And just cut off a chunk of it. And I'm going to go ahead and pop some hot glue down in there. Like so. And then I'm just going to gently persuade this to go down in there to give me a little bit of filler. And something I can stack my flowers on. On top of this to make it look like my flowers are an actual bouquet. See, like these, now there's a place to set the flowers now. There's a place to set the flowers now. I think I might need a little bit more. Might need a little bit more, maybe. No, that's too much. It looks like a bird's nest now. I don't want to have a bird's nest. I just want a pretty flower bouquet. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That looks cool. And we've got this one. So we got this one and this one. And, okay, so I could probably do these up in here like this. If I could just go ahead and, oh yeah, we could probably do something like that. Oh, look how cute. And we could do something like that. Oh, see, this is looking great. Okay, so let's just start hot gluing these on now. But first I gotta hot glue that second bit of peat moss or Spanish moss on there. I gotta get a little, oh, whoops, there you go, a little adhesion going here. There we go. Whoops, get in there. Whoops, okay. Ah, ooh, that's hot. Okay, well, that's all right. Okay, now, let's see. Let's go ahead and add some flowers. Oh my goodness, isn't that so cute? Oh, these are so pretty. I love this pearlescent paper. It's so fancy. That is pretty fun. So we're going to go there. And I know it's hard to see because it's sitting on the table, but you have to remember this is going to be sitting up like this, and that's what we're trying to get to look like it's a flower bouquet. And right? Oh, that looks so great. That is so great. Oh my goodness. And then the tie is what's going to help it stay closed. So now, oh my heavens, that is darling. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's keep adding all these flowers in. Pressing them down in. Let's see. We want, here. And then one more up there. Let's see. Don't those look like little bachelor buttons? Oh, I think they're darling. They're such a cute little flower. Ah, and these are all out of the kit. I used out of this diorama box card, these little flowers. Oh, and then we could even add one down here. Right? Oh, how pretty is that? Okay, we're going to add this one down here. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay, and then I could probably... What? Why isn't this? What's going on? Why is this one not happy? Oh, I should have cut that off a little bit before I wonder if I could go ahead and... it's going to get messy. Hiya. Let's see, does that go better? Oh, yeah, that'll go better. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I'll add a little more. There. Now, okay, that's better. It was like sitting all weird down there. Okay, we'll get that out. Okay, that's better. Oh, yeah, isn't that looking pretty? Okay, now we have all these little guys to fit in. And if we want, we can go ahead and add in some of these other... Oh, look at how pretty. That looks so pretty. We could add these in if we want. I like it better there. Let's see. It's almost like hanging the little jewels off, you know, of the other, of the ones we made for the wall sconces. How we hung those off. And then maybe we'll do this one. We'll kind of do it a little bit like that. Curve it like you do the jewels. And I have those other flowers as well we could use too. Let's see where we could put those other ones. There we go. And let's see, do we need something? I don't think the green, that's a good green to add in, I don't think. So maybe if we do a few of these little bitty ones here. Maybe something like that. I think of these little tiny ones. Oh, actually, let's go here. Oh yeah, let's go there. And then let's put a pin in the ones up there. Oh, but we can maybe go with the gold leaf down there. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that looks like it's like trailing. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, that is super cute. Okay, it's like trailing. And now, let me see. I'd like to put maybe a few of these other ones in here as well. Let's see. We're gonna have to figure out where these want to live. I think these should have been maybe yellow or something. Yeah. Maybe those should have been yellow or something. Okay, let me figure out where these are gonna live. These little tiny ones. I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue them. Yeah, we're already getting a long video. So let me glue the rest of these little flowers on. I'll show you what we end up with. And then all we have to do is, I think we can still put the corners on it and everything. And that is going to be so fun. But doesn't that look like a bouquet of flowers in there? And it still fits. Isn't that terrific? That is so nice. Yeah. And with the, like, it wants to pop up just because of all the dimension. But if you tie it, it'll look so pretty. Nothing's popping up so much that it won't stay closed, hold closed. So let me put those in and I'll be right back. Okay, we got it. Look, isn't that great? Oh, it's super fun. And it looks like a little bouquet of flowers sitting on the table, doesn't it? Like, how cool is that? Okay, so now all I have to do is put the borders on. Let's see, we're going to do, let's see. Oh, that is so big. I'm going to have to find something else. Let's see, we want to go ahead and do, oh, I was going to use the frames in there, but, oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. So we're still going to put the corners on. The outside, and so you just take this and you cut them apart, and then like so, that square die, you just cut it apart. And I like to put these on first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1/8" score tape on the back of these corners, and then like that, just put some 1/8" score tape on the back of the corners and adhere them to each one like this. We're just going to go ahead and line it up, outside edge to outside edge, and just adhere them down. Like that is what I'm going to do. And let me do that on all four, and then we'll put the borders on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got on 2 of the borders, I put score tape, that 1/8" score tape on the back. And what I like to do is put the 2 long sides on first. And I like to just go right in the center from, there's a dot detail. And I like to go on the outer edge, but I like to center it up from dot to dot, basically. Unless it sticks, and then we're leaving it. And then I just put mine all the way to the outer edge, and then I'll just press down. Because, yeah, there's no, there was no forgiveness there. It was like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Okay, and so I'm going to do about the same on this side, so it looks even to outer edge like that. Go ahead and give it a little press. And then what I like to do is I like to take these, for the bottom ones, I like to put the nice edge to the outside. And so I like to measure it. I lay it down and then I measure it, basically, is what I like to do. So we're going to go ahead and give it a little trim right here. And then see how that looks sitting here. And if I have to trim it off a little, I'll go ahead and do that. But that actually looks really nice to me. So I'm going to do, well, here, let's go ahead and do this one as well. So same thing, up at the top, from outside edge all the way over to there. Give it a nice little eyeballing. Hope it fits. It looks good. So now I'm going to go ahead and put score tape on the back of these and adhere these down. I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. Isn't that terrific? And looking good. The only thing I would like to add is a little tag there. But you could technically doll this up. But actually, any more dimension that you add is actually going to make it hard for this to actually close. Because this is, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that side. And just utilize it for what it was for, space for my bouquet. And I think what I'll do is I'll grab a little sentiment here. And this is a Valentine card. So it says Happy Valentine's Day. Let me think about this. I don't think I have anything. Actually, I'm just going to leave it because Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, but see, Blessed to Call You a Friend is really cute. I wonder if I could actually add that here instead. Oh, let's do that. Blessed to Call You a Friend. Oh, and then maybe I'll have to stick it down here. Because, see, I'm trying to maneuver it to where it's not right on top of the bulk. But if I put this here, this is actually down. And then, oh, and that's what I'll do. I'll add a couple of these gorgeous leaves here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. And then how pretty. Okay, hold on. Okay, there it is. That turned out pretty darn cute. I think that just turned out super, super lovely. And what a neat Valentine. So then this goes together like this. It ties. Let me show you what that looks like all done up. Like so. And yeah, it got a little bit tall. But that's okay, right? For a special friend. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Yeah, like that. Like that. Okay, so there we go there. And then pull the bow. And voila. Isn't that pretty? I think that just turned out fantastic. And that wasn't too bad. That was like designing 2 cards and whatnot. And then trying to finagle my little pocket of bouquet of flowers in there. I think it turned out just swell. All right, let me know what you guys think of this card down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed hanging out and enjoyed the tutorial on this. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on how to make the flowers. Do a quick little demo on that. I'd be more than happy to. And let me know which one is your favorite. Which one of the cards, if you like it the best with the bouquets in it and the made flowers, or you like it with the bouquet and the Anna Griffin flowers, or not any of it, and you like it with just the items that are in the kit. Blue, pink, or green. Purple, pink, or green. Yeah, but yeah, let me know what you think, if it looks like a real bouquet of flowers. I think it does. I think we nailed it. But anyhow, there it is there. Thanks so much for hanging out, and until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.